So today is a good day, and let me tell you why. Just throw up the leaderboard. Bro, just throw up the leaderboard. Bro, throw up the boom! There we go. Do you guys see a new name on the top? Because I sure do. Tyra versus Royval. 10 right and 2 wrong. Yeah, now that's a nice little prediction right there. 83% success rate. I could have got one more as well, because the Abdul Razak Al Hassan fight was cancelled, but it is what it is. I'll take that any day. So let's get into the actual fights. First fight was Carpenter versus Rocha. I picked Carpenter, and he did in fact get the submission. I think he got a rear naked choke. It was yeah, very nice submission and a good way to start off the card. So yeah. Next fight was Haddon versus Argueta. Listen, bro, the UFC need more fighters like Haddon, bro. Even you saw in his post-fight interview, he said, Dana, as soon as I have a boring fight, cut me from the UFC. That's the kind of attitude we need from all the fighters. Yeah, this is a good fight, good little scrap between these two. I don't know how Argueta didn't even get like knocked down or like phased or anything, bro, because he was eating some proper punches. But yeah, Haddon, very nice win. He kind of has a Nate Diaz build up, he's so real, but that literally's got nothing to do with it. Yeah, very good fighter, very good fight, and yeah, I'll definitely keep my eye on him now. See, look, that's what we need. You need to like create a performance which will make the fans want to keep on watching your career, and that's what he's done. So yeah, good job by Haddon. Next fight was Palastri versus McKenna. Bro, I'm so annoyed. This is one of the predictions I got wrong. I was literally thinking, let me just pick the... I picked the Welsh gal in it, but it's a Brazilian thing. I should have picked her because, like, obviously she's going to win. I'm pretty sure it was a close fight. I wasn't really watching, like, closely. I mean, from what I saw, it was a close fight. But yeah, Palastri got it done. I should have picked her, but yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, I don't really care about this fight. Next fight was Tafa versus Sharaf. Bloody hell, man, can you have any less of an enthusiastic post-fight interview than this one? Tafa, he got the KO second round, fair enough, like I predicted, but bro, like, that might be the worst post-fight interview I've ever seen. Look, he has such bad cardio. He needs to get cut, like, just based on that flipping cardio. Like, even Shamil the Blob Gaziev has better cardio than this guy. Like, look, Shamil the Blob should be the bar, right? If you have worse cardio than him, get the hell out of the UFC. Like, flipping hell, Junior Tafa, bro. Like, flipping Gary from the pub down the streets probably got better cardio than this guy, man. Bloody hell. But yeah, good win. But yeah, I think he should get cut, genuinely. He doesn't deserve to be in the UFC. Got no personality, and yeah. Next fight, Garimba versus Nico Price. Pretty standard fight. Garimba got the win here. Nice leg kicks, nice ground and pound. Looked pretty good overall here. Not much to say, to be honest. Next fight, Sabatini versus Pierce. Good submission by Sabatini. Like I predicted, I thought he was going to get a submission win, and he did. So that was good. I think my prediction skills are getting a little bit better now. Yeah, I don't know. This picture's a bit mad. I'll be so real. Like, bro's behind. Okay, anyway, yeah, nice win from Sabatini. Next fight, this is one that caught my eye. CJ Vergara versus Temirov. Listen, man, Temirov, little guy but packs a punch, you must say. Yeah, definitely caught my eye. First round KO by Temirov in his UFC debut. You can't really ask much more for that, especially in the flyweight division as well. In the flyweight division, KOs don't really happen that much, but fair enough to Temirov for getting that. The fellow, is he from Uzbekistan or Kazakhstan? I think he's from Uzbekistan. But yeah, I mean, he's a force to be reckoned with, I reckon, you know. So yeah, I'll definitely be following what happens next with him. Next fight, Rodriguez versus the main man, Alex Morono. Yeah, no, he's not the main man, that was a joke. Listen, split decision win for Rodriguez. I thought he was going to get the KO, but yeah, good to see him back in the win column. There was actually a lot of split, I don't think about it, there were a lot of the split decisions on this card, but yeah, good to see that Rodriguez is back in the win column. He even said that in his post-fight interview, you know, he's riding a 3-fight losing streak, but good to see him get basically a free win, bro. This guy, Alex Morono, actually wasn't a free win, it was close, but yeah, Alex Morono is just an NPC. I'll be so real. Nico Price and Alex Morono are the two biggest NPCs in the whole of the UFC. Next fight was Rafa Garcia versus Grant Dawson. Grant Dawson got the KO victory here. Nice performance from him, and even better post-fight interview. I mean, yeah, his thing is pretty good, I'll be real, but anyway, yeah, go listen to that. But yeah, good win from Grant Dawson. I think thing is that I think who's he lost to? Has he lost to Paddy Pimblett and Bobby Green or something like that? Can't remember if that was him or a different fighter. But yeah, I think I don't know if he deserves a ranked opponent yet. Maybe if this is the lightweight division, right? Yeah, maybe him versus Elvis Brenner. That would be a good fight. But yeah, nice win. Next up, we got Njokuani versus Gooden. This is the other one, which I predicted wrong. Is what it is. To be honest, I'll be so real. The only reason I picked the other guy, Gooden, is because he had one less loss than Njokuani. That's not exactly the greatest measure of who's going to win a fight. But yeah, it is what it is. Listen, you have to do what you have to do when you know nothing about either fighter. Njokuani, good win though. 30-27s all across the board. So good dominant performance. And yeah, he asked for a ranked opponent. I think bro is okay. Voice crack goes crazy, but yeah, this guy's never getting a ranked opponent. Let's be honest. But yeah, good win. I'd like to see what happens next for him. Next fight we have is Brad Tavares versus Jun Yong. Again, a split decision. I don't think Tavares ever won that, but yeah, Jun Yong, nice win from him. 29-28, pretty simple. But yeah, literally, post-fight interview was a bit dry, I'll be real. Though, to be honest, the translator was probably more enthusiastic than he was. So yeah, but yeah, nice win. And now finally we move on to the main event. Amazing main event. It went the full distance and I predicted it right. I was definitely on the fence here on the predictions, but I decided to go with Royval and it worked out pretty well. So it was a split decision, 48-47s. So I think the round that the judges were a bit conflicted on was the first round. But yeah, I mean, look at it, bro. In this picture, flipping Tatsuro Taira does look a little bit worse for wear, doesn't he? But yeah. Look, what's next for both of them? Let's start with Tatsuro Taira. I think there's one of two fights, right? Either he fights Steve Erceg, who is also lost his last fight, or lost his last two fights, I guess, and or he could, what he could do, which I think he should do, is fight the loser of Brandon Moreno versus Amir Albazi. I think that would be a good fight. And in regards to Royval, bro, this guy, man, he always wins, bro. He's on 2-fight win streak. He was number one ranked. He beat Moreno as the number one ranked fighter. Now he's just beating Tatsuro Taira as the number one ranked fighter. Like, can you even deny him a title shot? The problem is he's fought Pantoja a few times before and he's lost every single time. So, like, you know, it's kind of getting rinsed. We all saw that Asakura versus Pantoja got booked for 310, which is pretty sick. Like, that's like this fight is one of the most hyped I've been for in the flyweight division. Pantoja versus Asakura, and they just need Dana White needs to be praying to God that Asakura wins that fight. Otherwise, the state of the flyweight division is cooked. I'll be so real. But yeah, I mean, realistically, Royval deserves a title shot. He said he was happy to be the backup. And obviously, if I was Royval, I would obviously want a title shot as well. It's just that he's lost to Pantoja twice. If that fight does happen again, I do actually think Royval could win it. Is he going to? I don't know. Is he ever going to get that shot? I don't know. But I guess we're going to have to see what happens at 310. So yeah. And now that we're here, we might as well talk about, look, if we're being honest, the bigger of the two combat sports event that happened last night. Bivol versus Beterbiev boxing. Look, I'm not exactly a massive boxing fan. In fact, I'm quite the opposite. I'm a bit of a D1 boxing hater. I just think it's boring, to be honest. I used to be a big boxing fan, and then I started watching MMA and realised how much better UFC is than boxing, but that's a different story. Anyway, listen. Bivol versus Beterbiev. Let's talk about the undercard. Ben Whittaker versus the other guy. I don't know what the hell, that was so goofy. Ben Whittaker just tumbled the hell out of the ring and broke his head or something. So yeah, I think he has permanent CTE damage for the rest of his life now, but I guess we'll see. What else was there? Who else was on the undercard? Oh yeah, those two heavyweights. I literally cannot remember their name, but that guy got knocked the hell out in the first round. That was cold, I'll be real. I literally cannot remember his name, I'll be so real. That's kind of peak, but yeah. And then the main event, Bivol vs Beterbiev. Realistically, it was a draw. Bro, this is what I'm saying. Like, UFC, their fights are 3 rounds or 5 rounds, right? So that every single, so it can't be a draw basically, unless it's like one's a 10-8 round or something. But most of the time it's never a draw, right? With boxing, there's 12 round fights, so 6 of them could go to one guy and 6 could go to the other, resulting in a flipping draw. It should either be 11 rounds or 13 rounds in my opinion, or 15 rounds like how it used to be. That's kind of long, I'll be real, but yeah, 13 rounds is what it should be. But yeah, I think Bivol got robbed. I think I had a 115, 113 to Bivol. But yeah, after Beterbiev, like bro, before the fight, I'm sure if you told someone that Beterbiev was going to win by decision, they would have believed you. But yeah, it's kind of mad. Beterbiev actually won against by decision against Bivol, so that's pretty cool. Obviously, I mean, they're both nice guys. I was rooting for Beterbiev, but I mean, after the fight, I don't really think he deserves it, just because I don't think he won. Basically, I think it was definitely a draw, but if it had to go to one of them, I would say Bivol won that. But it was a close fight. I think a rematch should happen, but I guess we'll see. I mean, after Beterbiev's getting up there in age, that guy's basically a grandpa now. So I guess we'll see what happens with him. But yeah, that's about it. You know, I don't really normally cover boxing, but it was a big event. So yeah, anyway, that's about it. You guys let me know in the comment section down below your opinions on the UFC fight night and the boxing. And yeah, let me know any other types of videos you guys want to see. And I'll see all you guys next time. Safe.